this is teddygaming and welcome back to another read-through on the X-Men Powers of X issue 2. So in last read-through we saw Myra Mataga's life from her year 1 to all the way up to year 10, which is where we're starting off in House of X. Yeah, it's confusing. So let's get into today's one. Let's go! The X-Men Year 1. Island M, the Bruno Triangle. They say it's easy to become lost in this part of the world, that those who set sail on these waters are often never heard of again. But you are beyond the superiors of man, and I thought lost. I know you never lost your way. So what are you doing here, Charles? I'm here for you, old friend. I cannot tell you how much it would please me to know that you and I would stand side by side in the same coming days. But I have learned hard lessons, and had no longer believe there is a place in this world for both your dreams and mine, old friend. And what if I told you we were both wrong, that both our dreams are flattering and too small for the coming days? And I would find that hard to believe, you losing your faith. Tell me, Dr. Mataka, you're a specialist, specializing in the behavior of mutants. Do you have any keen insights into what ails the good professor this day? Well, I may be the only person on this planet who truly understands what ails you both, but I have to warn you. My truth is profound and life-changing. It's primal. I wonder if you are capable of bearing the weight of it. It really all comes down to one thing, Magneto. In this world, who determines what is truly good and what is truly evil? I do, and I decide. Then open your mind to me, open it up to us, and together we will figure out what to do about it tomorrow. And how do I know this isn't a game, some ploy to defeat me? How do I know you're not going to tamper with my mind? Please, just this once, trust me. You're a mutant, and all those lies, was it real? Yes, I'm a mutant, and yes, that was all as real as it gets. Why would you show me that? The great failures, all the great fools, because her truth is profound and life-changing. And part we always lose. We believe it's only together that you and I, that all our people can survive. Charles, you know better than this. I'm not interested in survival. Good, because I'm not either. I believe that the one thing I haven't tried yet, all the mutantdom as one, is the one thing that means more than just surviving, but thriving and assuming our rightful place on Earth. We have a plan. It's ambitious and long term. Join us, Eric. Join me. I won't increase to sympathize or doubt, Charles. I won't give an inch. I will check you at every moment of your weakness, and if you falter, know that I will not. I would expect nothing less. The X-Men Year 10. Corora. Yeah. Okay, so what am I looking at here? A nightmare. A walking one, and the beginning of an end unless I am mistaken. These are the plans for a mother mold, a master mold that makes other master molds in orbit around the sun. Plans, referring to something that's scheduled to be built, or for something that already exists. As far as we can tell, the construction has been completed. It's just been a dormant phase, waiting for the right catalyst. Let me guess, a mission who riches exceeded his grasp. They call themselves Orkridge. A collection of human scientists who are normally ideologically opposed to one another, but in mutantdom see a threat so great they have bound together in order to stop us. According to the information Mystique stole, we discovered it's most likely ex-SHIELD and AIM agents with some remnant sword and hammers operators sprinkled in. And if you're wondering about their level of convention, they also held their noses long enough to Operation Paperclip in a few ex-Hydra as well. So what's the plan? It's quite simple, really. We cannot let the mother mole come online. Sure, but because weather is always a sketchy position, you never know when it's going to start raining sentinels. There is that, but we have dealt with that before. Our urgency becomes from projecting where their stratagem leads. We think the scale and resources imply pragmatism shifts in the technology. Next generation sentinels. I don't get it. They're already built for adaptation and improvisation. Um, what could we think this is where Nimrod becomes operational? Oh, damn! Listen to me, Scott. They have to be stopped. Remember, this will be a frontal assault of an orbital station 10 million miles away. Built by a secret organization whose sole purpose is the extinction of mutants. Can such a thing ever be done? Does it need doing? Yes. Then it will be done. For X-Men Year 100. Well, boss, Canadian Rapsutin says they'll succeed, which I suppose is a good news. But the bad news is Cyber and Perceptual are making it home. And without Perceptual black hole abilities, I'm not exactly sure if information still benefits us. I don't see how we can make it back into the city. You'll have to forgive him. War has a way of limiting perceptives. It's a shortcoming of that seed, but the benefits, well, what do we have that is not a product of its spoil? Do you really have it? Yes. Reduced down to their essence, the machines are composed of pure information, a rhapsody of knowledge, which is such a perceptive thing in the hands of the living. Too much knowledge, and the weak are paralyzed by choice. Too little and foolish jump boldly into the gaping and maw of a hungry enemy. But just enough, a little fire and the gods, and it is the greatest sword of victory, and worth everything to have. Give me your eyes, children. For this, I would have sacrificed all of you. It means that much. Without Nimrod, the lesser the human machine motive. A stolen index machine. This is disturbing. I will not lie. And I tell you that because, contrary to what your kind has been led to believe, I am not programmed for the truth. I could lie all day if I wanted to, just for the pleasure of it. But here I am, denying myself the joy of half a truth, the bliss of a fiction, and the picture delights of a falsehood. And why? I tell you. No, really, I'd rather you keep it to yourself. I apologise, it's been a costly day, and I'm tired. And you, my other human friend, are you weary as well? Of course not, Nimrod. I don't believe you. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, truth. Oh, please, great Nimrod, give us your truth so that we may know the difference between the darkness and light. Well, since you are so nutty, here it is. See, their existence was encrypted, invisible to our machine eyes. They came here in secret, looking for something, and it seems they found it. I see you mutants. I know your ways. Whatever were you looking for? Astro K. The problem with machine history is the manner in which it is collected. Yes, they archive every moment of everything so that even if we did have access to all their historical records, for example, if we knew something happened on a particular day, the machine record would still return a search result of billions of actions. Exactly, like looking for a grain of sand on an endless beach. So what we thought to do was not to break into the archive to get the information we needed, but to break into the place where all that information gets inducted. Sure, we didn't get what we actually needed, but if Kuroka can decrypt it, at least we'll finally know exactly where we can find it. This body once belonged to a mutant who could communicate with everything. I maintain all that he was, though he has long left his existence. We will find a way. See, this is really all that really matters. That we leave behind something that resonates long after our passing. For most, there is nothing. Just a pointless march towards oblivion. It eats, sleep, fight, die, just as it has always been, always shall be, until she swallows us all. You're fantastically depressing, Exxon, but perfect teammates for the end of times. Thank you, friend. success is unlocked. You gotta be kidding me. A little mumble nonsense and the world just opens up. I should have been born with brains. There, right there. And that's the node and where they keep the information we're looking for. You know, the problem with this, right? There's not going to be anyone left to use it. We only succeeded in getting this far because Percival made us invisible to machines, and now we won't have that. You have to fight our way in, hold them off while we get the thing, and then fight our way out. It's like a suicide mission. You understand that, right? I've never been more excited for anything in my entire life. I now know where we're never going to stop the machines. The technology, the future, is unavoidable. The question I have is where it is always aimed at us, mutants, to test us, to see if we are fit to survive. We will go and take what we need, and then we will return. This is a promise whose guarantee is assured, for I will lead you. For X-Men, the year 1000. So Nimrod, did it work? Normally, a civilization without maturity only attracts universal predators. This is because the perceived value of this system is found in celestial resources, and it's not a living culture. Our system is a place to be mined, and not to be preserved. Now, after hundreds of years of ugly schisms and quiet wars, we decided to convert Nimbus into a relevant war mind and show the universe what we are capable of. And it seems we have snared a giant. So, Liberan, did it work? I think we're about to find out. We ate your world mind. They fought for subtlety and loss, but we saw the whisperous God behind it. We have heard your message, now hear ours. And what do you seek? A session. Well, that's actually a lot better than I thought it was. A lot better than the first one, in my opinion. I'm still not overly sold on the whole time traveling, the year 100, 1,000. I don't really care about too much of that, but sadly I can't change any of that because this comic's like last decade actually. So yeah, but yeah, I do like this way this comic's going. Do like how it's tying in a little bit. I don't really know how this comic's tying in at all. Something about Nimrod, future. I don't know. I lost track. I'm just reading it for the joy of it. But yeah, I think the art style was really good. I'm really enjoying that. When Scott said, "Oh damn," that really reminded me of how I felt when I actually found a new X-Men series that's only recently begun. So yeah, I correlate lots of it now. So yeah, he was one I hated the most, but now he's the one that I enjoyed the most. So yeah, I do hope they do more in the year 10 version. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for today, guys. If you do this one, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo. Bye.